Hello everyone and welcome to Africa's Craziest, where we bring to you the good, the bad, and the outrageous insights about Africa. In today's video, we are taking a look at the top 10 African countries championing the practice of voodoo. Before we get started, kindly click on the subscription button and notification bell to be notified each time we put up a new video. Also remember to like, comment, and share if you find the video interesting. Voodoo is an African religion with roots in West Africa that spread throughout the African diaspora. It is practiced in many countries across Africa, although its prominence and popularity may vary from region to region. Here are some of the African countries where voodoo is practiced. At position number 10 we have Guinea. Voodoo, also known as gris-gris, is a form of spiritual practice. At the 9th spot is Cameroon. Voodoo, known as Obia, is practiced in some parts of Cameroon, particularly in the coastal regions. Obia is often used for healing and spiritual protection, and it is deeply ingrained in Cameroon's culture. Obia practitioners in Cameroon have a firm belief in the power of spirits and ancestors. They use Obia as a means to establish communication with these spiritual entities, seeking their guidance, protection, and healing. Obia rituals and practices often involve invoking and honoring ancestral spirits, as well as working with various deities and supernatural forces. Healing is a central aspect of Obia in Cameroon. Practitioners employ a range of techniques, such as herbal remedies, rituals, incantations, and divination, to address physical, emotional, and spiritual ailments. Obia is seen as a source of holistic healing, taking into account the interconnectedness of the body, mind, and spirit. The belief in the power of Obia to restore balance and well-being is deeply ingrained in the cultural mindset of the Cameroonian people. Spiritual protection is another significant function of Obia. Practitioners utilize Obia practices to shield individuals and communities from negative energies, malevolent spirits, and harm. This protection extends to various aspects of life, including personal well-being, relationships, business ventures, and even political endeavors. Obia serves as a spiritual armor, providing a sense of security and empowerment to its followers. At position number 8 we have Congo. Voodoo is practiced in some parts of Congo, particularly in the southern regions. Voodoo is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and is used for healing and protection. Voodoo practitioners in Congo believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Voodoo is an important part of Congo's cultural heritage, and is often associated with the country's history of resistance against colonialism and slavery. In the Congo, voodoo is intertwined with the traditional beliefs and practices of the indigenous people, blending with other cultural elements to form a syncretic system. It incorporates elements of animism, ancestor worship, and spirit possession. Voodoo practitioners, known as Nana or Bakar, play a significant role in facilitating spiritual ceremonies and rituals. Voodoo in the Congo emphasizes the interaction between the physical and spiritual realms. It recognizes a pantheon of deities and spirits known as Lwa or Loa, which are believed to have specific domains and powers. These deities and spirits are associated with natural forces, such as rivers, forests, and mountains, as well as aspects of human life, such as love, fertility, and healing. One notable aspect of voodoo in the Congo is its emphasis on ancestor veneration. Ancestors are considered important intermediaries between the living and the spiritual realm. They are believed to retain influence and wisdom, and their spirits are invoked and honored during rituals. Ancestor veneration plays a crucial role in maintaining familial and community bonds, seeking guidance, and ensuring the well-being of the living. On the 7th spot we have Senegal. While Islam is the dominant religion in Senegal, voodoo is still practiced in some parts of the country. Voodoo, known as racine, is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and is used for healing and protection. Racine practitioners in Senegal believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use racine to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Racine is an important part of Senegal's cultural heritage, and is often associated with the country's history of resistance against colonialism and slavery. At position number 6, we have Ivory Coast. Voodoo is practiced in some parts of Ivory Coast, particularly in the southern and eastern regions. Voodoo is often used for spiritual protection and to communicate with ancestors, and it is an important part of Ivory Coast's cultural identity. Voodoo practitioners in Ivory Coast believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Voodoo is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and many people use it alongside other religious beliefs. In Ivory Coast, voodoo is also associated with the country's history of slavery and colonialism, and is seen as a way of reclaiming traditional culture and identity. Position number 5 is Burkina Faso. Voodoo is practiced in Burkina Faso, particularly in the western part of the country. Voodoo is often used for healing and protection, and it is an important part of Burkina Faso's cultural heritage. Voodoo practitioners in Burkina Faso believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Voodoo is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and many people use it alongside other religious beliefs. Despite being a minority religion in Burkina Faso, voodoo is an important part of the country's cultural identity. At the 4th position is Nigeria. Voodoo, known as Juju, is practiced in some parts of Nigeria, particularly in the south. Juju is often used for spiritual protection and to bring good luck, and it is deeply ingrained in Nigeria's culture. Juju practitioners in Nigeria believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use Juju to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Juju is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and many people use it alongside other religious beliefs. Despite being a minority religion in Nigeria, Juju is an important part of the country's cultural heritage. At the 3rd spot we have Ghana. While Christianity and Islam are the dominant religions in Ghana, voodoo is still practiced in some rural areas. Many Ghanaians believe in the power of voodoo, and it is often used for healing and protection. Voodoo in Ghana is often associated with traditional beliefs and practices, and many people use it alongside other religious beliefs. Voodoo practitioners in Ghana believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. Despite being a minority religion in Ghana, voodoo is an important part of the country's cultural heritage. The number 2 voodoo practicing country in Africa is Togo. Voodoo is also an official religion in Togo, and it is estimated that around 50% of the population practices it. Voodoo is particularly strong in the coastal regions of Togo, and many festivals and ceremonies are held to honor the voodoo spirits. In Togo, voodoo is not just a religion, but a way of life that permeates all aspects of society. Voodoo practitioners in Togo believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. The country is known for its vibrant voodoo culture, and many visitors come to Togo to learn more about this fascinating religion. And now the number 1 voodoo nation in Africa is none other than Benin. Voodoo is the official religion of Benin, and it is estimated that around 17% of the population practices it. Voodoo is deeply ingrained in Benin's culture and history, and many of the country's festivals and ceremonies revolve around its practice. In Benin, voodoo is not just a religion, but a way of life that permeates all aspects of society. The country is known as the birthplace of voodoo, and many people from around the world travel to Benin to learn more about this fascinating religion. Voodoo practitioners in Benin believe in the power of spirits and ancestors, and use voodoo to communicate with them, seek their guidance, and gain protection and healing. It is important to note that voodoo is a diverse and complex religion with many different expressions and practices, and its presence in these countries may vary widely. Additionally, many other African countries have cultural and spiritual practices that share similarities with voodoo, although they may not be called voodoo specifically. While it is often misunderstood and misrepresented, it is a fascinating and vibrant part of the African spiritual tradition. We hope that this video has provided some insight into the African countries where voodoo is practiced, and that it has helped to dispel some of the myths and misconceptions about this important religion. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and why not share it with your network. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video on some of the craziest things about Africa.